My name is Greg Friedrich, and I've been building cars my whole life. I have a shop called Gizmos. Our cars are hand-built. Our race cars win car shows, and our show cars win races. Our cars are as beautiful as they are functional. I had a client that was a good friend, and we shared the same passion and dream. We had a partnership on a land speed car. Our goal was to do 200 miles per hour. We got close, but then it all came to an end. It felt like unfinished business. Sometimes you just have to start over. So we got the floor completely cut out. We're not all done with the trimmings, as you can see. We still got some work to do there. We can come back to that when we have more time. You can see the bracing back here, X-bracing, holding the car up. Same with up front here. Keeping the car in place, and we're doing all that so we can now chop the top. So basically we're going to be taking a section out of each pillar and bringing the whole top down. That's done a lot for aesthetics, but also in this case for aerodynamics. We're going to get part of it done today and kind of come back to it later on. So today we're going to take the sections out and get it down to where we want it. So you might be wondering why we're taking the B-pillar out. A couple of reasons. One, it's going to make chopping the top a lot easier. We can come back later and cut it out, cut our section out, and then weld it all together and put it back in. But the big reason is we're actually going to make the 4-door car into a 2-door. We were originally going to keep it a 4-door and make it suicide doors, but suicide doors are only cool when they're open. When they're closed, nobody knows the difference. So we're going to make it a 2-door. Race cars are supposed to be 2 doors.
Brennan is.
And what's going on here?
What are you doing?
That's a good question. Right now, I am cleaning up the area around that B-pillar where the spot welds are. Sometimes hitting them with a surfacing disc like that, it makes it a little bit easier to see exactly where the spot welds are. So now I'm center punching them. You got to be pretty exact with it, or else you kind of miss it, and then you got to go back and try to drill on the side of the hole, and you know it's already not a good time, so I don't want to make it any worse. Where it was spot welded in place, there was actually little indentations around there, so it would sit flush.
Yeah.
And so I went back and made new filler pieces so that there wouldn't be that dent in the material. You know?
All right.
That's good. That's good. Like straight down here. Scott, I think that's probably a good place to stop. So as you can see, it's only 3 pillars on each side that we actually cut to separate the car. It doesn't sound like a lot of work, but it is. There's a lot of layers in each pillar. I prefer to use a cutoff wheel. sometimes you got to get the Sawzall out to do the job.
It's an awful lot of just cutting and cutting and cutting.
Well, and that's what it is.
This is another one of those days.
It's another day.
Yeah, but you have the audio of it cutting.
I think this is plenty good, yeah.
I
would
like
talk
it just
over
the way it is, as far as this episode goes.
Maybe one.
Here's what I like about it, Scott. You're constantly going to different shots.
Yeah.
We're cutting, all in different shots, which shows
How much
how
work
much
it is.
fucking work it is.